Roblox, we need to talk. The horror games aren't doing it, man.
Like, it just keeps getting worse and worse. And to be honest, the thing that started it all
was these midnight games, okay? The midnight game era was probably the funnest era of horror while playing with friends, but not in a sense that it made things scary. The game was genuinely just stupid and funny as shit. These games would usually have, you know, reused assets, the same thumbnail, and they would always have that one button at the bottom of your screen that says jump scare everyone. And once you click that button, you'd probably be charged 20 Robux to jump scare someone. Now, to show you an example of a midnight game, I'm just gonna go ahead and just search up the word midnight, okay? Nothing else, just the word midnight, and just take a look at what pops up. Games that all have the same theme, and you know, they don't look as fun. They look like they've just been made for the purpose of making some money. And these are games that have no heart in them. You know, these guys didn't put their heart inside these games. They just chopped up a bunch of, you know, reused assets and, you know, remade these games. Now, it's one thing to have the words horror in your horror game, and it's another to have them tagged. But there is one thing that kind of categorizes the good from the bad in Roblox horror games. Just as I mentioned, it is the word horror that does that. Usually games that don't have the word horror in it, they're very good in all honesty, such as Peta Peta and the Exit 8. I mean, shoot, does the Mimic have the word horror in it? No, it doesn't. But that doesn't mean all games that say horror are bad. Now, regardless of that, if you see some shit like this, come on, you know it's not going to be scary. Just don't even play. It's literally slop. Now, in order to test the theory of the games with the word horror in them compared to the games with the word horror not in them, I found 4 games. 2 that have the word horror in them and 2 that don't have the word horror in them. And we're going to start off with the ones that have the word horror. Game number 1 is Terminal 13 Not Human, and I'm sure it's based off of No, I'm Not a Human, which I've never played, but I've heard is a good horror game. Before we even get into any of the games, you can already tell that this is kind of looking like a whole midnight thing, so, you know, I'm not even going to be too, like, surprised or hyped about it, but, you know, I'm hoping that we get some good stuff. Okay, we're already in the game and I'm not getting very good vibes. You know, the text, the theme, the little noise grain. Let's not base a game off of, you know, the themes or vibes it gives off. You really got to play a game to figure out how good it is, truly.
Not hesitate to reach for the gun below your counter.
Shoot, say a word, we got a gun. Oh, shoot! Yeah, bro, I'm liking this, okay? This is kind of a different element of horror. It's the one where you're in power, you're the one who has a gun, and you have the opportunity to make yourself safe. Whereas in other horror games, you really don't have the opportunity, you're very vulnerable, and you have no weapons. So the game starts off just like how any other midnight slop game would start off as, and you know, you clean the place, you get your little objectives done, and then just chill around. I think I found it, guys. This might be the jump scare all section, and I'm not... Look, 20 Robux, 39 Robux. They increased the inflation. And right after grasping upon the jump scare button, I had my first encounter with a chef. Okay, let's say what's up to this traveler. Hey, man, what's good? Flew in from Italy, most beautiful country. Okay, Italy, got you. How long have you been in Italy for? When do we go here? Got you, sounds good. What's your job? Head chef at a small restaurant back home. Got you. And what's your reasoning? Got you. No, he looks good. Let him pass. Have a good time at the competition. Don't make me regret keeping you here. I got myself into a crazy situation right after encountering the chef. Minji Kim. Okay, what's good, Minji? Right, where you from, Minji? Korea. Got you. Beautiful country. Yeah. Okay, how long you been in Korea? How long you gonna be here for? A couple of days. Very unspecific. I'm a history teacher. But why does it say high school student? I ain't gonna lie, miss. Yeah, you go, yo. No, that's, no. What if I just shoot everyone? Now, let me be honest. This game doesn't even need to be marketed as horror. But I'm sure that the developer is doing this just so it can get views. Right, it's time to go into the next horror game. Game 2 is called Kitty Horror, and you not, I'm literally being flooded with in-game purchases right now. Rocket launcher $4.99, rifle $4.49. Bro, come on. The moment I got into the game, I saw 2 options. One that said jump scare everyone, and a second one that said infinite jump scare. And you guys guessed it, the infinite jump scare is obviously more expensive. But no, these jump scares aren't gonna be good. Anyways, this kitty horror game involved you going to a store and you just have to work there. Hey, this is the regular midnight script, okay? You do your objective of cleaning up. Let's go, okay? We'll roll with it. It's time to take out the trash in this game, I'm telling you, bro. Okay, I'll be honest, that startled me a little bit, but like, I don't know. I didn't expect that, like just a random flash in PNG. Right after dealing with the PNG, we go to the garbage and a homeless man literally just tells us to run because the place is bad. No, kitty fell! Oh my gosh, he told us not to get... Oh no, we're gonna die! We have to run. Now, I'm not hating on midnight games, okay? If your job is to just make midnight games and post them all, do it. But at least make your game scarier. Okay, kitty. nice. I just realized midnight games are basically employment simulators that the unemployed play. Isn't that crazy? After all that midnight slop, we got to the register and still I have no faith in this game in its horror aspect. I don't like the story either, but you know, that's subjective. I finished assisting the customers and just like that, my night was over. Now, if you guys thinking I'm going over tonight too, no, I'm not doing that. Let's actually see what the scary part of this is. So this YouTuber played the same game and we're gonna see exactly what happened to him. You guys tell me if it scares you or not. Yeah, I think that's all you guys need to see. So far, my point was proven, and now we have to look at the games that don't have the word horror in them. Now, game 1 is known as Hellrail Scary Train, and I'm not gonna lie, instantly I am getting an insanely scary vibe from this. If you scroll past the Roblox thumbnails, you'll see that this game is serious and is not something to be played with. And I hope I'm not being clickbaited. I just tried to sprint in this game and it gave me a paywall. Hold on, that's minus points for that. Dr. Razahan served them so... They shut down the server. I can't even play the game. So they said don't close and open the doors excessively. What happens if I do that? I'm doing that right now, huh? Is anything happening? No, I don't think so. Okay, well. This means I gotta close these doors too, huh? You know what? I'm gonna keep all the doors open. Obviously, the tutorial outlines what to not do in a horror game, and you know, it makes sense. And with that vibe, I feel like things are gonna get really good here. Bro, we got cams? Oh, first of all, they messed up my avatar, guys. This is... Okay, well, minus points for this game. This is FNAF too! Hold on, no, you know what? I'm not going... Hold on. The mockingbird, don't you... Da, 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 da. You're not gonna get me, little puppet. That was anticlimactic. We got our first jump scare. I don't know what to say about that. I was basically expecting it and it wasn't like natural at all. So I think I blame myself for that.
Porcelain thrown immediately. Something is coming out of it. The tools are in that blue box.
How the heck are you gonna give me tools to fit? Yo. Thank you. Thank you. I take everything I said back, okay? Maybe the whole horror scene in Roblox is cooked. You guys saw what I saw, right? Completely invalid hypothesis I had, completely invalid thesis I had, and the good games are just the ones that stand out. What can I say? The pandemic of bad Roblox horror games won't stop, but you know who can stop it, right? YouTubers who find quality games. This in turn will give attention to those games, and it should encourage developers to be harder working or make better horror games. And I'm not saying it's easy making a horror game. Props to you if you do that, but this is probably how things are going to be from now on. An example is Mulberry County. TikTok of it exploded, and all of the YouTubers started playing it, including Flamingo, and everybody claimed it was this insanely scary horror game, which I'll admit it was pretty good, but it wasn't scary for me. Good game though. We don't need random slop being recommended to us, because if we do get that recommended, our brains are gonna rot. See what I did there? Now that's all I wanted to talk about. If you guys are curious about what other videos I've made, watch them right here. And yeah, take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.